Hey everybody, I am Lakia. I am Anxiety Mom. I published a book on Amazon a little while back. It's more like a short story, but it's titled Anxiety Mom. If you want to be intrigued, you can read that. Just a little short story about how I encountered a very stressful situation and how I managed through it and dealt with it. It was supposed to be a series, but being a mother, a wife, and a student full-time, working still, it's hard to kind of find the time to write a book. So I am coming at you with all I got right now for a short time frame. I have given my kids baths. They in there fighting. I got myself a shower. I am premenstrual, as you can see. Or it's just nothing's perfect. I'm not going to really go into detail about like my background and stuff. I just want to be real about everything. I've been suffering with anxiety for years. I've been to the point where I've been hospitalized. A lot of people don't even know that, family members or anything, because to me it was an embarrassment to just be diagnosed with anxiety. When I got rushed to the hospital, they thought I was having a heart attack. And I had every cardiac doctor, their boss, and everybody else in there doing all sorts of tests, and it just came back that, we don't know what's wrong. They called it idiopathic tachycardia, which just means an unusual high heart rate, and they couldn't figure out why. All my tests were awesome, but my heart rate was just at random times peaked to about 185, normal heart rate 60 to 100. So you can imagine how scary that must be, especially when you can feel your heart beating out of your chest. Anyway, the point of this was me and my cousin Jazz talked, and we were going to do Depression Divas, plural, together. However, our schedules, we just can't find the time to do it together. So I decided to create my page based off my book and share her videos on my page and vice versa, so different audiences can see from depression standpoint and anxiety standpoint. I've dealt with panic attacks. It's just funny because you can look at somebody and think that they have everything together. You can make assumptions. You can constantly, have this picture and image in your mind that everything that they got is golden and great, but this person is struggling day to day, just trying to pretend and be normal. And that's what I've done for a long time. I've always been an advocate for mental health. I take it very seriously because I've come close on several occasions with the thought of suicide. That's hard to talk about because a lot of my family members don't know that. And I try to be as strong as I can, but it's hard. It's hard. Especially when you have 3 little ones looking up to you. My daughter's 5, my oldest son is 2, my youngest son is 1, and they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know why mommy's crying, mommy's just crying. They don't know why mommy's angry, mommy's just angry. So you really have to be brave daily, and it's difficult. It's very difficult. But each day I have different coping mechanisms. I had a full-fledged panic attack 2 days ago in class. I'm about to be on my way to clinicals for nursing. I graduate in December, yay. And hello to my son, who doesn't let me live without being in my immediate space. My youngest son, Legend. And they were doing blood pressures. As you can see, he's sick right now. He got the runny nose, had a little fever and all of that. Dealing with that, trying to still go to school full time and manage life. But we were doing blood pressures, and I immediately got anxious. I don't like anybody, checking my blood pressure because I have developed hypertension. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to play it cool, And they telling me my blood pressure is this high number. And I'm like, oh my God, this can't be right. Like, I should be having a stroke if that's the case. So I got my instructor to do it, and she verified the number was right. But then on my other arm, it was 20 points lower. So I'm like, I'm having an anxiety attack. I immediately left the room. I started feeling flushed, overwhelmed. I felt like I needed to get out, like the walls were closing in. And then I went, got my medicine, and within about 15 minutes, I was okay. The problem with that is there's a stigma. People don't like taking medication. I'm one of them. I didn't even used to take medicine for a headache. And now here I am depending on medicine to help me get through some days, and it bothers me. So I've been trying to really search hard and educate myself with getting on some type of exercise routine. I meditate. When you think meditate, you think like the whole sitting down, and I don't do all that. I put on a meditation video to calm me. I'll let it talk to me, and then it helps a lot of the time. And then while doing that, I'll chew some gum or something like that. These are techniques that you can use if you're like in the middle of a full life. You feel yourself getting worked up and anxious from a biological standpoint. From a physiological standpoint, you want to make your senses work to distract yourself and your mind from, oh my God, it's basically your body's going into this fight or flight for absolutely no reason. There's no fear. There's nothing that you need to run from. But we think it is. And that is what anxiety is all about. So I'm going to end it there. I don't want it to be too long. And I'm going to pick up on a part 2. And then you can break it up, watch it when you want, and we can talk some more about it. Thanks.